As a LEGO minifigure, you either retire expensive or you live long enough to be re-released for $13.
Hello everyone, MSW here, and today we are looking at the LEGO Star Wars set number 75391, Captain Rex's Y-Wing Microfighter. The set was launched in June of 2024, retails at $12.99 USD, has 99 pieces, and comes with one minifigure. Let's get into it. Let's get building the set right out of the way. Building the set was pretty simple. I liked the use of snot building on the sides, kind of give it a nice angle. Building age is 6 and up, which makes perfect sense for a Microfighter. Overall, it was fine, nothing crazy. Building was kind of an afterthought on this set because everyone knows you buy Microfighters to get the minifigures. And oh boy, do we have a lot to talk about when it comes to the minifigure. Let's get this all out of the way. Originally, this minifigure was introduced as an exclusive feature for the 650 Venator class Cruiser UCS set. Though it wasn't a surprise that LEGO had made a figure custom to a UCS set, it was kind of sad to see that a popular figure like Captain Rex was placed behind a $650 paywall essentially. So now we have the figure for only $13, which made many people, like me, super happy, since I could actually now afford the minifigure and be able to add him to my collection. But this also made people that bought the Venator for Rex alone kind of frustrated. And if you bought the Venator for $650 just to own Rex, I totally sympathize with that and I get it. It's really frustrating. And I agree that LEGO should have just never placed Rex in the Venator set, knowing full well that they planned on doing it for this Microfighter set. That being said, for those that bought the Venators for investing in LEGO and the minifigure, I really don't have any sympathy for you. But yeah, now with all that baggage out of the way, let's look at the actual minifigure. First off, yes, I am just as disappointed as everyone else. I am not a fan of the printed skirt. In terms of LEGO printing things, it's a fine print, and I'm all for using printing to make a minifigure look better, but only when it makes sense. I'm even okay with the little pack on his chest being printed, that's fine. But compared to what actual fabric for the skirt, the printing just doesn't look as good. I would much prefer a cloth skirt like before, or even the plastic covers in 2009. And sadly, the pauldron isn't much better. Though it is better than printing it, the pauldron just feels too big for the minifigure, which is kind of a shame because if we get all past the skirt and the pauldron, the figure looks amazing. The helmet looks awesome with the tally marks printed there and his welding marks. Yes, the helmet holes continue as LEGO will continue to do them, but I've never had an issue with them. And the arm printing, oh my gosh, it looks so good. Which gets me even more annoyed about the pauldron because it covers his entire left arm. You cover an entire arm for a pauldron that isn't even size accurate to the minifigure. Why are you doing this, LEGO? Why do you keep doing that? I guess. Figure also comes with 2 blasters like Rex holds, which, as much as they do look better than the other current pistol blaster LEGO has, this one just feels a little too bulky for me to be a good sized weapon for Rex compared to what he has in the show, and also compared to what they've previously used in, again, the 2009 Clone Wars sets. His head is a bit more unique, with including the bandage from the Clone Wars Season 7 final arc, which I do like a lot. I love that detail. It makes him stand out if you have a bunch of clones that don't have their helmets on, and it's a nice touch. Overall, there's a lot to love about this minifigure. Really, there is. But sadly, we know that LEGO can and has done better in the past. And so even though I want to really like this minifigure, part of me feels more like this is a frustration than a recommendation. Moving to the build, my recommendation on most Microfighter sets is that you get it for the minifigure at a decent price. And though for many people this set is not an exception to that rule, I will admit, I think this set is actually one of the better Microfighters I've built in recent years. This Microfighter has the advantage of being a really nice iconic shape, so even though it does feel a little bulky in some places, it still looks like a Y-Wing, and having that iconic shape makes this Microfighter have a great benefit compared to other Microfighters I've built in the past. Swoosh factor is a solid 9 out of 10. The only thing stopping it from a perfect score is, to be honest, just the size. It's just not fulfilling enough. The stud shooters are a fun feature, though they do kind of ruin the shape of the Y-Wing's front. But I understand you gotta have a play function, especially because these smaller sets are mostly made for the general kid audience and you gotta have a play feature. The seat, on the other hand, doesn't compromise the shape of the build, which is really nice compared to a lot of other Microfighters. It just makes sense to put Rex in that spot, and that's the seat, and you still can tell it's a Y-Wing. And a small, really nice detail I noticed, whether LEGO did this for this reason or not, I don't know, but they used blue axles to help hold the engines attached, which is really nice because it keeps that blue and white color scheme like all across the entire build, instead of having black studs that might stand out and ruin the look. Overall, I am happy this set exists. Rex is such a popular character, it's a personal favorite of mine if that wasn't obvious. So if LEGO can make the minifigure more accessible to more people, that's a win for me. And in terms of Microfighters, this build actually surprised me at being pretty good. That being said, the minifigure still has its problems, regardless of if it's in a $13 set or a $650 set. I will still recommend the set for those that need Rex to complete their Clone Army collection, but when you know LEGO can do better, you can't help but wish for that instead of what you got. And that's about it. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video and comment down below how you feel about this set. Do you agree with my takes? Is it the best set ever, or could it be better? I want to know. If you like this video, make sure to check out my other LEGO set reviews. I'm having a ton of fun doing them and I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more LEGO content. Thank you all again for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.